I hope your exam goes well.
Well, I do. But
You don't? What was your lifestyle choice, Abby?
lunchtime, and I was going to go and get scran.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, you do you want anything? He said, where are you going? I was like, probably fancies. That's the...
Oh, the fancy fillings?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to get like a wee roll or something. I was like, yeah. Kirstine started talking about diets, and I like got a banana or a Lunchable.
A Lunchable? Oh, one of the like Dairy things?
Yeah.
Ah.
The wee crackers with a ham and the cheese.
Yeah.
Because it's not healthy, but it's healthier than...
Healthier than, yeah. See you later. Bye. Good morning, Xanadu. Look at you hiding in the corner. That's your lights came on, it's time to wake up. Wakey wakey, sleepy boy. Good morning, Molly. Good morning, Clyde. Good morning, Hades. Good morning, Hugo. And Willa's in beside Dad because you won't leave her alone. Oh, there's me. Good morning, everyone. It's still dark. It's just 8 o'clock. Yes, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of January. As you can see, Abby is away to work. Brooke is away to school. Brooke's got an exam today. Well, it's like a test in English, but I think she's getting a maths one as well. Don't start, dogs. And they're getting done under exam conditions just so they get used to what it will be like when they actually sit their exams, because she'll have her prelims at Christmas this year, so I remember that only too well. I hope you all survived Storm Isha okay, and that there wasn't too much damage done, that nobody was hurt. It was a horrible storm, wasn't it? If you were affected by it, yeah, it wasn't nice. We personally weren't affected by it. None of our stuff was damaged. The patio furniture was blown everywhere, but it's all still there as far as I know. The worst of it was Sunday night into Monday morning. The winds at the Cairngorms, which is just less than an hour from here, was recorded at 168 miles an hour. Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy. Obviously it wasn't that speed here, but because we're right down at the waterfront, we're really exposed. So when we had to go to Asda yesterday, but Sunday actually, first of all, our village was cut off from the village next to us because there's roadworks being done. There's like a big concrete pipe being put in to take water away from the top of the hill down, like to drain it down into the loch. So there's a lot of temporary surface where it's been done, and the temporary road surface was completely washed and swept away, and there was like a 2-foot canyon in the road, so the buses couldn't get all the way to this village. They had to stop at the pier and turn round and go back that way, whereas they would normally come right along to our village, turn round and then go back. So yeah, we were cut off that way, and we were worried that the buses wouldn't be able to get past in the morning as well, but they were, it was fine. But my goodness, what a torrential flood it was going down there. So that was crazy on Sunday night. And then on yesterday morning, the wind had died down a lot, thankfully, and we were having to go to Asda. So we went out, and it was like playing a game of I Spy the Fallen Tree. It was really bad. In fact, we got to the end of our drive, and the first thing that we could see was rubbish all over the road. It was bin day. Of course it had to happen on bin day, and although the bins were still standing, a lot of stuff had been blown out of them. So Jack actually got out the car and lifted the sort of bigger things that could damage cars, because it was all over the road, and put them back in the bins. Obviously just left all the smaller stuff. And then we went to turn the corner and noticed there's a new house being built right across the road from us, right on the water's edge. And I don't even think they're living in it yet, or they're kind of part living in it, but they've not got the landscaping and that done. They've just put up a new wooden fence, and a tree fell on their new wooden fence and smashed that. Put a photo in of that as well, because Brooke just sent me a photo of it just now. She's obviously been at the bus stop and saw it. And yeah, the amount of falling trees that we saw, the amount of rubbish on the road, the amount of floods, it was really, really bad. As far as I know, nobody was hurt. Someone that Abby knows went out in the morning to a trampoline through their car windscreen. That's how bad it was. Really, really bad. And I believe we're also expecting another one later today into tomorrow. Storm Jocelyn, I think it's going to be. That's us on Jai already, and it's only January. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I hope you all stayed safe and nobody was too badly affected, nothing too badly damaged. It's horrible, isn't it? It's really horrible. And I know that a lot of my lovely viewers in America are getting battered by snow and different storms as well. So I hope you're all staying safe as well and warm. Oh, winter. I like winter. I like the coziness of it, but I don't like storms, and we're getting more and more of them as the years are going on. Climate change, you know the drill. Anyway, so yeah, that was Storm Isha. It was very bad. I'm doing not too bad. I had a very quiet weekend because, as I said in my last video, my battery had went flat. My chronic fatigue had flared up. I'm not too bad. I'm building my strength up slowly. I've managed to get in here and make a couple of things. The first time I was able to go out was yesterday, and that was out of necessity more than anything else because we had to get food. But yeah, I'm building my strength up and I'm okay. I'm not ill as such. It's just like when you've got no energy, it's horrible. So my plan for today, Jack's not well actually. I think I mentioned in my last vlog that he hadn't been great. It was like he had the bug that Abby had, and then it kind of got a bit better like Abby's, and then it came back with a vengeance. He was up pretty much all night. He's in his bed just now, and he's got Willa beside him because Hugo will not leave Willa alone. I don't know what it is now. She's now got a sore bit behind her ear. He's been licking her ear for days, and we don't know. It's a chicken and egg situation. We don't know if he's made it sore by licking or if it was sore and that's why he was licking it. So we're just trying to keep them apart as much as possible. But he's like a dog possessed. He's like constantly wanting to get at her. And it's just horrible. It's a shame because, you know, we're constantly giving him a row, trying to keep them separated, and they're best pals. But we just don't know, do we? We don't know what it is. Even when he's eating his breakfast, he's not going to eat unless he can see her. He's like that constantly. Really bad. So I think we might need to take him to the vet and see about getting his bits chopped off. Really, as a giant dog, we would prefer not to because they need the hormones and stuff for their bones, but he'll be 3 in June, so he's 2.5, so we would probably get away with it now. He'll more or less be fully grown, apart from like filling out, but it's the cost as well. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so Jack's in his bed at the moment, not well. Like I said, we've got another storm coming tomorrow, and Jack, if he's well enough, will be taking Granny Annie home because we already know the trains are cancelled because of it. So Granny Annie needs to get sent home. They live here now, but she needs to get back to Falkirk for her classes. And she's also, I told you about our curtain debacle the other day, that we'd ordered curtains and we liked them, but they were too narrow. We didn't think to order them wider than the actual window. And a few people said the same as Granny Annie did, just get another pair and put them up with them. But we went on to look at doing that and discovered that the next size up, which would be wide enough, is actually cheaper than the pair that we got, which is a bit weird. So we've ordered them and they're coming tomorrow, but they're going to be too long. But my mum's lovely cousin Liz, who we talk about quite a lot here, is very handy with who are you talking to? This is him because he can't get to Willa. She's very handy with a sewing machine. Enough! Come here. Come here, big doggy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't get Willa. You're hurting her by licking her. He obviously thinks he's doing the right thing by her, but it's hurting her. A shame. Yeah, my mum's going to take the curtains with her so that Liz can alter them for us. So they'll probably be heavy anyway. So Jack's happy if he's well enough to take her through. So my plan for today, this has been such a jumbled intro. Everything's been coming into my head that I've been wanting to tell you, and it's all just came out like that. So my plan for today, I need to go through the kitchen and sort dinner because I took the gammon out that we had at Christmas. I took the rest of it out the freezer. There was two, we took the both ends off and put them in the freezer. So I've taken them out, they're defrosted, and I'm going to put them in the slow cooker this morning. So I will take you through when I'm doing that. So I need to do that. And I've also got a few parcels from Amazon, well, a couple of parcels from Amazon that I got yesterday but hadn't opened yet. So I thought I'll open them with you, Hugo, just because, why not? I have also just received yesterday, I thought it was a team order, but it's not, it's my new influencer program order from BB Craft. So I'll try and film that today, and that can go up as tomorrow's crafting chat, just in case I end up going to Falkirk with Jack and my mum. So let's go and get on with it, shall we? What do you think, puppies? Will we go and get on with it? Will we? Let's try it. Hopefully you can see this okay. So it's defrosted, and the first thing I'm going to do is cut the majority of the fat off, because I'm not going to be like roasting it at the end to make the fat nice and crispy or anything like that. And we want it to be relatively healthy. Okay, it's now a flat gammon, but that's fine because I'm probably going to do it pulled anyway. The dogs are patiently waiting for the odds and ends. They'll probably get the fat. There's actually not an awful lot here, to be honest. It's mostly fat because it's the ends. Getting here with a serious knife. And we've got a bit of bone here as well. It's obviously the very end of the joint. Those of you who are cooks or chefs will probably be laughing at me right now. I'm just impressed that I'm actually making an effort at cooking, so hey ho, you know I can't cook. I'm going to pop this in here just now, but I'll take it out again in a minute. Just popping it in the slow cooker. This one's not got bone, but it has got a lot of fat. So my plan is to do something similar to Christmas dinner, but without all the spices and all the faffing about at the end. Oh, look at that. That would have been so good for crackling. Right, so let's get all the bits back again. I am now going to, just check there's no bone in that, no. I'm now going to massage some maple syrup into it. This is the syrup that we used at Christmas for the gammon. Massage it in. Pop it in the slow cooker. Oh, it smells good. There we go. I'm going to wash my hands just a second. Hopefully you can see what is going on there. So I was going to put a cinnamon stick in with it because we got cinnamon sticks for this at Christmas, but I can't find them. So I'm just going to put some cinnamon powder in instead. Not an awful lot. Oh, I love cinnamon, I love the smell. There we go, pop some in. I'm making this up as I go along, by the way, I'm not using measurements or anything. And then I have got some cola, it's full sugar cola, but we're not going to be drinking it, it's just to give it flavour. So yeah, this would not be Slim and World friendly or diet friendly in any way, shape or form, but it'll be tasty. And Jack is needing tasty right now with him not being well. Actually, last night we had the ultimate in comfort food. for dinner. We had sausage, bacon, beans and egg. Oh, it was so good. Even although I'm not on a diet as such, I still think back to my Slimming World days when I'm making things, right? And as I was making it, I thought, do you know what? The only thing that would have had sins in it would be the sausages, because bacon, eggs and beans are all free. There wasn't any speed food. I did think about making mushrooms, but then I couldn't be bothered. Full disclosure. But yeah, oh, it was so nice. Really, really good. Anyway, as you can see, that is bubbling away. I am now going to put this in the slow cooker for 8 hours, and I will show you it once it's done. Right, so I have just edited the Temu haul for tonight. It's just a wee dinky one. It's only about 6 minutes long, so that is uploading. So while that's happening, I thought I would show you the different bits I've got from Amazon the last couple of days. Not overly exciting, but I thought I would share anyway. You know what I'm like. I like to share, and it's not all mine. Some of it is Granny Annie's, but I will tell you that as we go. So, I've got some nail files. This is basically not for my nails because my nails are non-existent. Wait, we'll open them. Oh, good. They are nice and rough. They are for my resin. Sometimes there's just little bits of resin that you need to, they're a bit sharp and you just need to file them down a wee bit, and I've not had decent ones, so I thought I'm going to get them. They weren't expensive. I'll put the price on the screen. It did say they're professional nail file things, I think. So it says 100/180. I take it that's the grit. So that is what that is for. Oh, these are pretty. I've got some dried flowers, because I thought in my Easter stroke spring kind of crafts, it would be nice to have some flowers in them, and I love the colours. So there's different sizes, different colours. I've got no idea. I know nothing about flowers. I'm not a flower person, but it just says real pressed flowers, leaves, dried flower set mixed, multiple. For DIY candle, resin, jewellery, nail, pendant crafts, making art, floral decorations. So they're going to be lovely. I don't know if you can see them. And this is acetate sheets, because I've made another shaker mould and I can't find the acetate sheets that I had for them. So I just got a pack of acetate sheets, extra thick. Oh, I didn't know it was extra thick. Don't necessarily need that. Professional finish, crystal clear, they're A4, and it's a pack of 10. So that's all that was in that one. A wee dinky one now. This one is some little pens for my Cricket Joy. Sorry about the light, any better. Little pens for my Cricket Joy, because when I make the little cards for the key rings and things that I'm selling, it would be nice to have more than just black. So these are glitter gel pens, I think, yeah. Yellow, pink, purple, green, blue, silver and black. Yay! I actually got these because Granny Annie was putting money in my bank for the stuff that I was giving her, and she accidentally put too much in. So I went to give it back and she went, no, just get something for your crafts. And I was like, that is on my wish list. I'm going to get that. Oh, now this is a bigger one. And it is a kitchen scale. The box isn't in great nick. Hopefully it's all still okay. But it's a rechargeable kitchen scale, because I did get a new one recently. I can't remember if it was Amazon or Temu, that the batteries run out so quick. And I was doing some resin crate the other day, and that gets measured, like weighed rather than measured. So my scales ran out of battery halfway through it and I was raging. So I decided to get, well, I thought I'll look into rechargeable ones. I didn't know if they would be really expensive or not, but they're actually not. So I got this one. It does have AAA batteries, but it's also rechargeable. It should be anyway. Gonna double check. It takes up to 10 kilograms. It's accurate to 1 gram. It does all the different units. It says battery, I'm sure. Wait till I check this. I will not be happy if it's not rechargeable. Oh, it is. Good. So yeah, it comes with the rechargeable AAA batteries, and that is it there. Obviously that covering comes off. I like it, that colour actually. I wish it would stay like that. So there we go. Nice small dinky ones, but it'll be perfect for doing my resin crate and for weighing stuff in the kitchen. It's wipeable stainless steel, waterproof I think, but obviously you can't submerge it in water because of the batteries and stuff, but you can clean it with water if you need to. So yay, I like that. Definitely was needing them. And finally, I think it's just some Granny Annie's things that are in here now. She must still be waiting for stuff because she got more than that. But she's decided that with the gift boxes that she makes, she wants to try to do something a little bit different. So she's got some chocolates and things to put in them. So she's got some nice gold hearts. They're chocolates, and of course they're all wrapped, so it's all hygienic. And some nice red hearts. Yay. She's made some lovely tissue boxes as well. So any time that she's got any that haven't been made to order, that are like free for people to buy or whatever, I will add them to my Etsy shop. But at the moment she's got so many orders, she's just constantly working on them. So I'm going to go and get this stuff sorted. I've still got to film my BB Craft unboxing for tomorrow, and I've got some finishing touches to make to a little order for the lovely Serena, and I will come back to you later on once I've got all that done. It's great, I'm taking everything off my to-do list today. Yay! Good afternoon. It's now the back of 12, you wouldn't tell from looking out there. It looks like about tea time. Yeah, it is another horrible day. It is tipping it down with rain. This will be the start of Storm Jocelyn again. Oh, Hades, you're soaking. Hades went out the back, came in and shook and absolutely drenched me. I was like, thanks for that. He doesn't feel the rain because he's got a waterproof coat. So he would stay out there all day in it quite happily, and then he comes in, shakes, it goes all over me, all over the walls, and then when Hugo does it, it's on the ceiling and everything. Anyway, so I ticked everything off my list. I have filmed the BB Craft haul, I've sorted dinner, I have finished off the little order that I had for Serena, and that's all parcelled up, ready to go. Hopefully we'll get that sent tomorrow, Serena. And what else did I have to do? I think that's it. I have still got things to upload onto my Etsy shop, but that can wait until tomorrow. Again, I'm starting to feel myself going downhill, so enough is enough. I've managed to tick off the list of things that I wanted to really do today. So my plan now, I'm going to go get my Weetabix for my brunch, and I'll probably sit and watch telly with Jack for a few hours, and then I will come back to you later on. I don't think there's much going on tonight. Brooke has her cadets, and Abby, I don't think she's got plans. I think she'll be coming home from work, still loving her job, still loving it. Oh, that was the other thing I meant to say actually about the storm damage. She said yesterday, oh, it's so typical, when I'm not working at the swimming pool it happens. And I went, what? The swimming pool, the new swimming pool that's just been built, had to close yesterday because the storm damaged the roof. There was bits hanging off the roof. It's only been open about a year. But that's what happens when you build a building like that at the end of a pier, isn't it? It's exposed to all the winds and everything. So yeah, that was Storm Isha for you. Let's find out what happens with Storm Jocelyn. I don't think it's to be quite as bad, but you just never know. Anyway, I'm going to stop havering now. I'm going to head off and I will come back to you later. Well, what a carry on. This storm is causing havoc already and it hasn't even properly hit yet. We found out through Facebook that the bit of road that I was talking about between here and the next village has gone again with the heavy rain. So the buses aren't able to get through again, which then left the problem of Abby and Brooke getting home. So I messaged my dad and said, if the buses aren't running, will you pick Abby up? And he said, yeah. And then he said, but I won't be taking Brooke to cadets tonight because the winds are to get up to 80 miles an hour after 4 o'clock. So I went on to Twitter, or X as it is now, because that seems to be the only way you can get in touch with the bus company that does Brooke's school bus, because I thought, how is she going to get home? So there was a notification on X that the buses aren't able to get further than the next village. So I commented on it and said, what's happening with the school bus? I've got a daughter who needs to get here. And I've not heard anything yet. That was an hour ago. So I was just about to phone the school, but the school have sent out an email to let us know that school transport have informed them that some of the roads are badly flooded. Apparently, at one part between here and Helensburgh, the road is already just passable with care and no more. So, you know, in an hour and a half's time, who knows what it's going to be like. So the school are liaising with the transport and will let us know any updates as soon as possible. What a carry on. My dad said he would go for Brooke if he had to, but Jack was saying his car is higher than my dad's and more likely to get through. And to be fair, Jack's a better driver than my dad as well. So even though Jack's really not well, he would go for Brooke if he had to. So we will wait and see what happens there. And I had messaged Abby to say, look, if the buses still aren't up and running, Grandad will come and pick you up. But he doesn't want to if he doesn't have to, obviously. And, oh God, that's another message Abby's just sent to say that road that was barely passable has now been closed, apparently, which means it's about a half-hour detour to get into Helensburgh. So I messaged Abby and said, do you think your work will let you away early given the circumstances? And she messaged to say that she'd spoken to them and someone from work is going to make sure she gets home. They'll give her a lift. I mean, she works in a Toyota garage, so they've got the big Hilux and things like that there that would get through pretty much anything, I think. So that's a relief. I don't need to worry about Abby getting home, but that's her saying that road's closed now, so whoever brings her home is going to have to go the big long detour. In fact, I better go and just check the full message just in case she's saying that she wants picked up now. No, she wasn't saying that, but I have said to her, look, if they let you go home early, then Dad will make sure they can get through. But apparently the road is properly closed. But the road that's the longer way round is, sorry, that's my dad just messaged me again. The road that's the longer way round is apparently getting really bad as well. What a nightmare this is. So hopefully they might let Abby away early because it would make more sense. And if so, Jack will go for her. We will see, we will see. That was my dad just messaging to say, Brooke's really upset about not getting to cadets. She was worried because you might have heard me saying in the vlog last Tuesday, oh, I better go and get these forms done. She has consent forms that she needed to be handed in last week for camps that are coming up. And so I filled them out, but by the time she got there, she'd lost them. They must have fell out her pocket somewhere. So she was told that she must have them in tonight. Now cadets isn't on. She's panicking that she can't get the forms handed in. So I've emailed her captain to say, look, this is what's happening. I'm giving her consent. Is it okay if she brings them next week? And my dad's just messaged to say that Brooke can go into the cabin and watch scary films with them since she can't get to cadets. So, oh, what a nightmare. I hope you're all having an okay time and that you're not struggling like this as well. This is all part and parcel of living out in the country. I mean, it's gorgeous having the scenery and the water and all the rest of it. But the little country roads and things like that do struggle in storms and floods. So yeah, it's all part and parcel of country living, but it's a bit of a headache when it happens. Anyway, I'm going to go just now. I will keep you updated, so you might see me coming on and off here quite a lot. Hello, I'm having a wee lie down, as you can see. Just a quick update. Abby's not leaving her work early, but someone's definitely going to get her home apparently. And the school have let us know that school transport's leaving the school at 3 o'clock today instead of the normal time. So I'm hoping they'll get through. I still don't know what they're going to do to get Brooke here, because the route they normally go, they can only get as far as the next village. I might try phoning the bus company actually and find out. Okay. Right, it's back at 4. I'm just going to sort dinner. Behave! My mum messaged to say that Brooke's in the cabin, so she's got home okay. I'll find out all the adventures when she comes in. So this is what we're having with the gammon. We're having some creamy mash from Asda that goes in the microwave, and some sweet and creamy root veg mash. So I'm just going to make them. And once they're nearly done, I'll take the gammon out and pull it. Well, the adventurer returns. How bad was it?
Water got into the bus at one point.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What way did you go? Did you come past the hippie camp?
We only strayed off our usual course at Gammon. You know the bit where you can either turn to go onto the front road or keep going till you get to the back road. It's that bit we went into the back road.
Ah, right, okay. Were you on a separate bus?
Yeah, there was a landslide.
I knew there had been a landslide, I just didn't know whether
so
it was open
buses
again.
Were split into two.
Right.
So there was one to the pier and one went to the Borough Hall.
Right, got you. Well, I believe you have your report.
Yes.
Can I see it?
No, actually.
Have you looked at it?
Yeah.
Fran's
very impressed.
Oh, is she? How's she getting to read it before me? That's not fair.
I got in before her.
That's not fair. I'm going to have words with Gran. Okay, I'll read it. Here we go.
When you watch it.
Okay, I'll read it just now. I will let you lot know how good it is. There's not much gammon here at all, but I'm going to pull it and see what I can do. There we go. The gammon actually went further than I thought. Jack got more. Some mash and root veg mash. So I'm going to go and enjoy this. I've tasted the gammon. It is lovely. So I'll come back later and have a good chat with you. Good morning. I wanted to leave it until this morning before ending this vlog because I wanted to make sure there was no more storm drama. And there wasn't. It was fine. Although Brooke's bus was about 15 minutes late because of the wind and traffic and things. So she was out there in the pouring rain and very, very gusty wind for half an hour. But at least she got there. So yeah, they got there okay. Yesterday, Brooke had managed to get home no problem. The buses left the school early and they also put on a separate bus for the kids in this village that went a different way from the kids in the next village, whereas it's normally the same bus and it just keeps going, but because the road was closed they couldn't do that, and that's what was worrying me. I think it was such a drama because you feel helpless. You're like, well, I've got no idea what's going on. The school said the buses were leaving early, but they didn't say there's going to be a separate bus, and I'm thinking, is she going to get as far as the next village and then just get dumped? But it was all good. It was fine. And Abby got home about 5 o'clock. They let her leave a wee bit earlier because one of the technicians was going to run her home. So when he finished, they just let Abby go and they got home okay. The roads were very dodgy, but they were passable. The road along the road, the bit along the road that was closed, reopened late on last night. They managed to get the landslide all cleared and all sorted. So hopefully everything's back to normal and hopefully there won't be any more storms. The wind's definitely dying down now. So yeah, Storm Jocelyn I don't think was as bad as Storm Isha, but I don't know what damage has been done. I've not been out to see if there's been a lot of fallen trees or anything like that. I think it was flooding more than anything, but it's over. So I hope you all stayed safe. It was quite the drama. Brooke's report was really good. As always, she never seems to study, but she seems to do really well. And there's a very slight issue with her homework, but we've spoken about that and we've got a way to sort that out. So it's all good. Anyway, I'm sorry if this has been a long video. I've not started editing it yet, but because of everything that was going on with the storm, it might be a little bit long. I'll try to cut it down for you. And my Temu order arrived yesterday, so I'm about to film that. It's going to be a day of filming and editing today. So I will go just now, get on with that, let you get on with your day. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If so, please do hit the thumbs up button. Talk to me in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in our next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.